Hey you guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Hannah, and this is episode 3 of our Green Industry Health and Wellness series. Today, we're going to be all about the knees. Another common complaint you guys had in the comments was, I have achy knees, or I have noisy knees, or my knees crack and pop all the time, or my knees hurt at the end of a long day. So I've got 2 exercises that will strengthen the area around the knee to promote stabilization and help with pain. One of them is as simple as a stair in your house, and the other is a resistance band that is super inexpensive and very efficient, can be used for lots and lots of exercises at home. And then I have a couple of stretches for you guys. So let's get right into it. Seated on the floor, we're going to focus on a quadriceps, hip flexor, and IT band stretch. And this is a real bang for your buck kind of stretch, okay? So I'm trying to always offer you guys really efficient movements that can tackle more than one issue at a time. Now, always remember, I know you guys already know this, but I'm not a medical professional. Everything we're talking about here is just knowledge and education based. If you have pain, you need to be talking to your physician about it. And if you experience pain while you're working out, you need to stop, let your physician know about it so they can advise you on what to do. Now, another thing that I think is very often overlooked, especially by working people. Man, I work 2 very physical manual labor jobs. I know all about just pushing through the pain and not really paying attention to things until they're broke and they literally won't go anymore. But we got to take good care of our bodies because it's the only one we've got. And a lot of these are an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure kind of thing. So you really don't realize the habits and the repetitive motions that you do every day that are contributing to your pain. So first off, we're just going to be in the floor, okay? We're going to lay on your side, and you're going to grab that foot and pull it back as far as you can get it. Now, at first, we're going to maintain a neutral inline with the knee and the hip. So you're going to bring that back. So you should feel that in the front of your quadricep. You're going to feel a little bit in your hip flexor. Now, you also have a tough band of tissue that runs from your hip to your knee, and it's called your IT band. And let me tell y'all, this can be the source of a lot of misery. If you've ever had the side of your knee pain, IT band pain, it is ferocious and awful. A lot of runners get it. It's a very common overuse injury. But if you make long strides, like Mitchell is really tall and long, he makes long strides, you'll develop outer knee pain that can be related to your IT band. So the way we're going to work on stretching and lengthening that is we're going to let that leg fall behind, and then we're going to add a little bit of weight. So we're going to cross the other leg over it and let it pull. Now, so I'm also feeling that now big time in my hip flexor, at the top of my IT band, and in my lower back. So hold that stretch as long as you're comfortable, anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds. And you'll really, if you have these issues, you'll start feeling that and almost be like a burning on the outside of your knee. That is a really deep stretch to pull the origin and insertion point of that IT band. We're going to switch legs. We're going to start with just basic quadricep stretch. After we have felt that sufficiently, we're going to let that leg fall behind and cross the other leg over it. And then we're going to hold that again for another 10 to 30 seconds. Now, again, you guys, always remember that this series can be cumulative. So any of these exercises that you really enjoy doing, or the stretching that you would like to develop your own routine, you can pick and choose the exercises from each part of the series. So now we're going to move over to a post where I can tie my mini band off, and we are going to perform a strengthening exercise for the knee. All right, so I have looped my resistance band around this post. I'm going to step back until there's enough tension on it that my foot slightly comes off the ground. And then I'm going to strengthen these muscles that stabilize the knee by putting my foot flat on the ground. I'm going to do anywhere from 15 to 20 repetitions, and I'm going to hold each rep. This is really important for stabilizing that knee joint. So if you're having pain, I would urge you to try this and see if that pain goes away after you've been doing this exercise for about 6 weeks. All right, you guys, so I told you this was going to be super simple, all right? This last exercise is focusing on stepping down. So they're called step downs, contrary to what you might think about stepping up on something. The focus here is to control the descent of your body. So we're strengthening and stabilizing all of those muscles that hold the knee in place and support it. So you can even use a stair in your house for this. Really easy, no equipment required. I've got a 1-foot box here, and you can also use an aerobic step at your gym. You can also use something to hold on to, like do this next to a wall or a handrail to control your descent. So as you become more advanced, you can also just practice tapping the foot on the ground, but I'm going to show you the complete rest at the bottom. So we're going to step up, step down, holding tension on this leg. We're going to come back up, step down. This may be difficult for some of you, and so if so, you can just start with 5 or 10 reps. As you get better, you can try to control that descent to the point that you're just tapping the foot on the ground. This is going to work all of those muscles that surround the knee and hold it in place. Now, if you like what you've seen today, if you like what you've seen today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on. Always willing to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. Give me your suggestions, any feedback that you have, anything else you'd like to see. We would love to hear from you. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.